Hey guys, welcome to the show. Hope you're having a great day. I know I am. I know it's we said we are instead of 5 and now it's not 5. But hey, thank you so much for spending time with us. And oh, that blew out my eardrums, so that's fun.
Wait, it was that loud?
Yeah, but it might have been just in my ears. So I don't know.
Interesting. Let me.
You're fine. Oh, but I need you to beatbox. So
What do you mean?
Let's get it, Jason.
okay. I'm right here. I'm losing my mind and I write right there. You knew that sometimes I can't find there. You knew that I could rap, now I got off air. You bigger with the nighttime. Wasn't fine to find my rhyme, wondering why. What am I doing if I'm tripping through this metaphorical? But my life is something else and now I'm so historical. Trip through. Now you're waiting for your Vindu. Only if you gotta be something like it's Vindu. Now I can't go. You want me to rap and then I want me to flow when I want me to go because I'm better when I did it. You know sometimes I could beat it and be terrific. Only if I can make it down through the middle. Day only if I can't run this way. And anyway, hey, how are you doing? If I can't break it up and you choose him, I'm not going to trip it anymore. Wonder why. What am I going to do if I cry? Teardrops falling down my cheek and my face. Sometimes I understand what I can't waste. Now you want me to waste everything. Hey, now I'm just freestyling every other day. Hey, everybody in football had a rough weekend. I don't even know what's going on with Dash Prescott. He straight busted his thumb and now he knows what's up. And I don't even try to get it because I can't get up. Yep, only if I can't rhyme. 10 more seconds for me to rap. I don't know why. What am I doing if I'm tripping on the try? But I'm waiting for the people and I gotta try. Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows to you, flows to you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows to you, flows to you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows to you, flows to you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows to you, flows to you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
What's up? How's it going?
What's happening?
Dude, I want to hear the highlight of everybody's week. Jason,
Well,
go.
My highlight of the week is
Ryan, do you got one?
Well, I'd like to thank the folks at Mountain Dew Zero because the highlight of my week, and this product placement brought to you by
Oh, the sound effects.
Mountain Dew Zero. You taste
that-
way better than Diet Mountain Dew, and I'd like to thank you for that, Pepsi.
Is that Baja or is that regular?
Regular Zero.
Regular zero.
I only have Baja Blast to cleanse my colon after taking on some grade D meat.
fair, nice. All right, headline of the week, guys.
Okay.
The real highlight of my week. I have a very good friend who is an editor for.
You make a really quick headline, and then you'll tell the story in a second.
Okay,
Really
fine.
quick. Hoo-ha.
Make a headline.
I went to the opener for the NFL, the Buffalo Bills versus the Los Angeles Rams. It's SoFi in California.
And you were a special guest.
I was.
We'll tell the story in a second.
Fantastic.
Phenomenal. I had tiramisu.
Wow. Mine. Y'all gave me
sorry.
all the time
I'm
in the
sorry,
world,
Dude,
and
I'll tell you the story.
Mine is gonna be. Man, I have a good one and I can't think of it right now.
You better freaking get it together, Jason.
The Force is with me.
Oh, no.
Always.
I'm a little concerned. Ryan, I need to hear the story.
My
Yes.
story, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sure.
So the deal is, my very good friend is an editor for lots of famous movies. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and things like There's Something About Mary and Dumb and Dumber and all kinds of things. Green Book that won an Oscar recently. The Greatest Beer Run Ever coming out on Apple TV soon. And some other stuff. But he's a good buddy of mine. We met on Clubhouse, which is an online voice chat app. We became very good friends. He appreciates my voices and humor, and he's just a really cool guy. He's a cigar and bourbon connoisseur.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah. And so he was like, he heard obviously that it was my birthday, and I was going to have a golf trip, but it didn't happen because we missed the cut date for the member guest golf thing. And so he was like, hey, I know it's last minute, but do you want to come out? We're hanging the banner in LA.
Oh,
and
wow.
Like, all right, let's do it. So I flew out there. I found a semi-cheap ticket, but they get you with the, hey, do you want to shit in first class, or would you like to have leg room or whatever, So I did that, and, I got back, and my wife was like, I thought you said it was like $400. I'm like, it was like $400 if you doubled it. Because you put it two times. She didn't like the Fugees that much. I guess she was upset. So we had a good shouting match last night for a second. And then I was like, if it was for the family, I'd just do it and I wouldn't ask any questions and I wouldn't be in trouble. And then, but everything's fine. But yeah, I went out there. It was a blast. Oh my God, it was hot. It was like 100 degrees and 80% humidity. So it was like a giant sauna. But we had lots of double shots of delicious bourbon. And we smoke many cigars because that's what you do at Patrick's house. And he lives in Palos Ranchos Verdes, and it is beautiful. And we had a blast. Wow. Great friend. He has a little 3-year-old daughter who is adorable. We played lots of hide and seek, which you can imagine it's hard for me to hide to begin with. And 3-year-olds aren't great at hiding either. So it was just a lot of giggling and you found me. But we had a great time, and that was that. I ate some food I wasn't really supposed to, and enjoyed watching Josh Allen kick the crap out of Matt Stafford's team.
Wow, that is an amazing highlight of the week. I probably won't be able to top that. And I'm gonna change it because I can. So my sister got married.
Whoa!
And
no way.
Yeah, we flew out to Virginia Beach, and she married her fiance there.
You didn't tell her she was my backup plan if something happened to Jen?
Sorry.
Dang it, this is so uncomfortable.
So tough, yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, that is pretty awkward.
I know, right? Trey's like, I don't know what to say right now, but that's not cool at all.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan, by the way, did you ever get your chair?
I mean, it's here, but it's got stuff on it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand. I have a standing desk at work, anyways.
I'm worried about you just collapsing in the middle.
I know. I look heavy.
We're all
my
laughing,
legs are very strong. It's okay. I can stand.
Strong legs for strong men. Oh, there he goes.
We lost him 5 minutes in.
Anyway, so Virginia Beach, she got married. It was a great time. I got to hire one of my good friends who is a DJ. He's actually does the audio visual stuff for the Cincinnati church, and so he is able to make all the music and make it sound great. And it was a great wedding. It was a good time. Got to see a lot of family I haven't seen in a long time, and I got to see my sister get married, which was crazy and surreal because it's here and gone, and I felt like it literally. I didn't get much time to hang out, but it was a good time, and yeah, that's the highlight of my week. Oh, and I had tiramisu cake, and a married couple just came through to the house. They dropped off the cake, and it was phenomenal.
Nice.
And that's my highlight of the week. Jason, you're last.
Oh, yeah. Well, so the force is with me. You see, I finally moved the Millennium Falcon to this side of the wall.
Dope.
So you can check it out. And so, and I'm also working on some sweet panels. But the coolest part about the force being with me is that I am excited that in a few weeks, we're going to be at ACL and nice. And my crew, Danny and
I just missed
Trey
something.
are both gonna. You'll see in a second. Danny and Trey are gonna fly down to Austin and hang out with me for a weekend, and so we can perform at ACL. And so I'm really excited about that. It's fun to try to get all their flights ready, but it's really fun to be able to have your friends who, like with Trey, this will only be the third time we've ever saw each other in person.
Yep.
And so that'll be cool. And then Danny, I've done a bunch of shows with Danny, so it's cool, but I hadn't done one in forever, so it's very exciting. And then I've watched tons of Star Wars stuff getting ready for Andor, so I've rewatched Kenobi and Rogue One and everything else. So there you go. There's my
Anakin.
Nice. So, all right,
Dude, that is a dope.
Is your
what's
bit
up?
ready, Ryan?
Say it again.
Is your bit ready? I see you're getting it ready.
Well, I mean, I just, this is my Kenobi attire. Which
Phenomenal.
I wear at the Renaissance Festival occasionally.
But you don't tell anybody what it actually is.
No, they know. I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm his tubby cousin.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of costume changes. Is that what's gonna happen?
It
Ron?
could be a thing. I mean, I could
We're
go
in your-
full on Valhalla Viking and just go bare chested. So
We're in your closet just chilling. So
this is what I do when you guys aren't here. The camera just happens to be on, and it's less awkward now when my wife walks in. I'm like, oh.
Is
You're
that
so pretty.
is that the live feed on your OnlyFans?
Yeah. There's all 7 subscribers are like,
Just watch you in your closet, and you just change outfits for them. Well, that's how you do.
yeah. Actually, they send me texts. They're like, try this top, this bottom. We're not talking about clothes.
Oh wow!
All right, listen, it is about that time because I want to continue this nonsense, but it is that time. It's time for a quiz.
Oh yeah,
that's exactly what I needed. Thank you. So I hope you're prepared, Ryan, because you're about to clap Jason in a quiz. I mean, Jason, you have completely 100% equal opportunity against Ryan. And
you got to see this. I'm excited to tell you about this, Ryan.
Oh my God!
One of your subscribers is watching the show right now.
Hold off! Oh, dude, no way! You never called, bro.
Oh my God!
Said he would.
Why?
So weird.
This is so good. This is so good.
You
Ryan, why have you not?
Snowman. His name's Olaf.
Yeah.
You know what? He's made of snow. Okay, so here's the thing.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. You guys get nice to see you. You guys get several questions. You both get a chance to answer each of them. Whoever has the most points at the end wins some NFT that we're going to create down the line to give all of our other guests that have been on the show and have been promised NFTs. I don't know what it's going to be. Anyway, moving on. Ryan, since you are our guest, you get to go first.
All right.
And this quiz is about voice actors.
All right, sweet.
So, who was known? What's up, Ryan? Go ahead.
I'm just going to answer in whatever voice that comes to mind, depending on the question. All right.
Sounds amazing.
America.
Thank you, George W. Who was known as the man of 1,000 voices with over 1,000 screen credits, including Porky Pig, Bugs Bunny, and Daffy Duck? Is it James Earl Jones, Mel Blanc, or Michael Winslow?
It's Mel Blanc, actually.
Okay. Jason, same question. Is it James Earl Jones, Mel Blanc, or Michael Winslow?
Though I would love to hear a James Earl Jones version of Porky Pig, it is Mel Blanc.
Phenomenal. You guys both get it correct. Congratulations on your first question answered. Okay, awesome. Moving on. So who was the voice, Jason, who was the voice of Gru in the 2010 film Despicable Me? Is it Ryan Reynolds, Steve Carell, or David Jason?
Neither? None of them, because it was Steve Carell.
Thank you.
Not
Say the words right.
Not the owner of Golden Corral.
Yeah. What you got to do is enunciate, all right? You say things the way they're written, okay? Do you mind?
Well, here's the thing.
Do you mind?
I said it incorrectly, but you may or may not have answered it correctly. So, Ryan, same question. Ryan Reynolds, Steve Carell, or David Jason?
Steve Carell.
Congratulations. You guys both get it correct. I mean, who would have thought? Who would have known?
All right, girls, time for bed.
Yeah, exactly. Steve Carell. Why can I not get that correct? Next question. Ryan, who provided the voice of Poe in the Kung Fu Panda films? Is it Ben Stiller, Billy Crystal, or Jack Black?
What is it you doing here?
It's Jack Black, man. Wow.
Phenomenal. It could be. Jason.
The School of Kung Fu Pandas. That's going to be Jack Black.
Skadoosh. All right, it's Jack Black. Phenomenal. You guys are killing it. But here's the thing. There's two final questions, and they're open. You might not get it right.
Yeah.
Jason, who's the original casting for the voice of Shrek?
Oh,
No,
not the actual person.
The original.
I mean, Ryan, they might have got the animations off you, but they probably didn't get the voice off you. I'm gonna go with what is his name? Chris Farley.
Okay. I like that answer. Ryan, same question.
I am 35 years of age, and I live in a van down by the river. I did a little too much blow, so I'm not going to be the green guy. It was Chris Farley.
That's tough. Yeah, it's Chris Farley. Now, who's the actual voice actor right now, Jason?
Mike Myers.
Ryan?
Yes, Mike Myers,
okay,
who my buddy is friends with and has hung out with and been in the room with.
Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Lots of name dropping going on here.
Right,
Look out.
Ryan.
Why don't you get out of the closet, Ryan? Hi, honey.
Hey, sailor.
All right, Jason, I think I found a new co-host and I'm going to start a new show. It's going to be called Ryan's
World. And
Ryan's World. There you go.
Just what I do in my closet all the time.
In the closet with Ryan and Trey.
In the closet with Bill and Ryan. Bill, what are we doing? Shut up, fatty. Get back in there.
All right.
No more bacon for you. We're all out.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay, so final question. And this is the coup de grace. You could make or break the quiz, Jason.
Oh, buddy.
Ryan, this also goes to you, but I'm going to give it to Jason first.
I'm Googling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is my favorite voice actor?
That was a good move. I'm gonna Google it.
I mean, okay.
Just so I have like an actual try is what you're getting. So
Ryan, same question, quick.
And the answer, my one is gonna be oh man, I thought I had it. Rachel Roth.
Okay. Ryan?
I think you like a nice deep resonant voice, somebody like Patrick Warburton, but maybe who preceded him and played Darth Vader, that guy named James Earl Jones from Coming to America.
Phenomenal! Ryan, you have won the quiz. You guys were both neck and neck. Here's the thing.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I think this is the first time in quiz history where Jason has gotten literally every one of them right up until the very end. So, Ryan, congratulations. You win the quiz. Thank you for being on the show. That's it for today, folks. We're done. Signed, sealed, delivered. No, I'm just playing. Thank you, dude. You killed it. You guys both killed it. Jason, good job, man. Give yourself a pat on the back, man.
Those were such easy questions. If I would have got them wrong, I would look like a moron.
You know, I had to help you out, so I gave you an easier quiz.
Wow.
We've been doing this for 100 times, and you never helped me out before.
I think he was saying it was a remedial. It was a remedial.
No. I mean, I put some thought into it. These are all some of my favorite voice actors. These are some of my favorite movies. And that's it. So that's the end of our quiz segment.
So
Jason, why is Ryan on the show? Wait, what were you saying?
Olaf Slayer is having fun on the thing. Now he's staying on brand. So he says Tim Kowalski.
Klitzrow.
I can't see it, but
Tim Klitzrow.
Do you know who that is, Trey?
I don't actually.
He's from the NBA Jam games. He also does Mutant Football League.
He's on fire.
Yes,
he's heating up. Feeling a bit
Phenomenal.
queasy in the zone.
I just need to learn from Ryan.
Boom
going forward.
shakalaka.
boom shakalaka.
All right, so moving on. Jason, why is Ryan on the show today?
Well, when I found out the last minute that Ryan was going to be on the show, because that was the only way we could get somebody of his caliber on the show, is that his 20 other interviews got canceled today.
That's true.
That is correct.
And then Trey had to bribe him. Just a lot of stuff that happened on our end to make it happen. When I sent him a question and asked him what he could do for about a year, he didn't answer because I didn't send him the question.
He didn't answer me either, so there.
So, yeah, because again, he's too big for this show.
Right.
Luckily for us,
time stuff.
That's true.
luckily we know his manager and he owes Trey some favors. And so that's good.
Let's see here. Our theme. Oh, you guys sent me stuff. Look at that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
It's okay, though.
When I asked him, and imaginarily in some weird voice, he answered, "Make people laugh with somebody else's voice." Why, Ryan? Do you think everybody would have a better year if they made people laugh with somebody else's voice?
Here's the thing about using somebody else's voice, okay? When you insult people, you're like, that's not really him saying it. That's Peter Griffin. Like, hey, I don't really like you very much. You're like, oh, he's doing a bit. He doesn't mean that, but I do mean that. I look at somebody and I go, stupid, and I mean it. It's entertaining. So when I was a kid, I didn't have friends, believe it or not. I know I have this magnanimous, magnetic, really gravitationally attractive personality. And when I was a kid, it's very rude. So it was me in the mirror, right? Me in the mirror. And I started hearing people do Monty Python and the Holy Grail. They were doing terrible impressions. They're like, bring out your dad. I'm like,
Bring out your dad.
Bring out, say that knife was right. Here's one. Isn't there anything you can do? But they were doing it terribly, and I was like, well, do it right, do it well. Don't do that. If you're gonna sound like it, sound like it. And so then I just started working on it, and I was like, this is fun. And now occasionally I get paid to do that. And I also I work as an insult. Well, sometimes I work as an insult comic at a Renaissance festival, which people pay to throw tomatoes at me while I talk badly about them and their families. So if you haven't tried that, I recommend it.
That's fun.
Yeah, come out to the Red Fair.
Go and throw stuff at you.
Yeah, don't try to do what I do. I'll kill you.
Oh, wow!
Oh.
Also, you won't be good at it.
Wow.
Jeez.
Like the guy that
right
came
now,
out.
he's insulting us right now.
So Ryan, a little kid comes up to you and goes, hey Ryan, I want to be you when I grow up. And your answer is like, no, or I'll murder you.
No, I say something like, oh, that's adorable, kid. Or are you here playing catch with me because your dad won't play catch with you at home?
Oh,
he's on a business trip? Yeah, I bet your mom told you that. How long's he been gone? Really? Forever? That's sad. Until the one mom goes, he's dead. And I go, well, I wasn't wrong, was I?
Oh my gosh, dude. Are you, so you actually get like underneath people's skin?
Oh
like,
yeah. I'm really nice most of the time. That's just a fun, playful game that occasionally gets real. Because I have other friends that have real punchable faces and they're just mean. They're like, you're fat, you're stupid, you're whatever. And you say,
Do you only do the one Renaissance Fair, or are you a Renaissance Fair touring person? Where if there's a Renaissance Fair and they have a a comic that makes fun of people, the only option is you.
No, there are. Honestly, To be
Back in the
fair,
compliment.
Jason, people do request me. They're like, "Can you let that other idiot go down because this guy's funny? I'd like him to get up there and be funny."
Usually your parents.
Yeah, no, yeah. God rest them.
Yeah, I
Thanks for
knew you were
that.
gonna say that.
And then the car came across the road. There was no survivors. Thanks, Jason. It's very kind. We should do this again, never. It's really great.
Olaf Slayer saying he said he's gonna grab some milk. Talking about your father jokes.
That's great, Olaf. Sterling, New York.
Yeah.
Sterling, New York. Renaissance Fair. Relax one. We'll get up there. There's one in Pittsburgh. My buddy invited me to the Pittsburgh one. I did the Arizona one. I do the Charlotte, North Carolina one. I have been invited to Atlanta. There's Bristol, which is there. I think it's up by Chicagoland. There is Minnesota one. They're definitely all over the country. There's one in NorCal. But mostly I do the one in Charlotte. But I did travel to Arizona this year because they were interviewing new ones and wanted somebody to be there to kind of attract people and help the noobs and whatever. So that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
As somebody that also does something randomly out of its thing, it's nice to hear that move. So, but that's very cool. That's a random job. How did you get into being a insult comic at Renaissance fairs?
Honestly, so there was I'm a member of the Charlotte Comedians group, and the guy who runs the fair, who does Vegetable Justice, his name's Jeremy. He's been doing it for 30-something years, and he was like, "Hey, I need new people," because some of the people had moved on or overdosed or moved elsewhere or didn't want to do it anymore or whatever. And he was auditioning, and so I went up and tried it, and he's like, "Yeah, you're good at this." I've done stand-up, I've done improv, I work for Audible some, doing voiceover work, which is cool. Sometimes I work direct, sometimes it's indirect, but it's nice to get paid. And, this pays pretty well, honestly, for a side hustle, especially. So it's cool. And my kids get to go play all the games at the Ren Fair for nada.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a big savings. And
that's awesome.
They get their money's worth too. And so yeah, it's really fun.
What all have you done on Audible so far?
So my pen name is Niles Dunhill. I did that because at the time I was working from home and my job was really slow, and I didn't want to be like, "Hey, I just released 4 books," and they'll be like, "When'd you do that?" I'm like, I don't know, man. It's been slow. So yeah,
I work really hard at night.
Yeah, sometimes sleep in.
I don't sleep.
All right, so there's a couple books by a guy named Colin Galtrey. One's called Scarab Falls. Another one's called The Stanton Incident. But yeah, Niles Dunhill, which I was born on Niles Hill Road as a kid, and I just thought it sounded like a fun British kind of a name.
That's pretty good.
Because there are books that I do in dialects and whatnot. I also did one in my own name, which is like a really soft romance novel. Not sketch
like you.
Yeah, basically. I'm a soft romance, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Fluffy.
Yeah,
1-800 Fluffy might clean your car for you. That's me.
Yaru-sama.
Who's a non-aggressive person I can call? Yes.
He's coming in. He's saying close for you. This is it. Why so early?
Yaru-sama.
You guys. So that's Jaime. And Jaime, so if you didn't know, if I didn't already tell you, my job, I am working at 5 a.m. So we started early so I can go to sleep. Anyway, moving on. But that's so cool, man. Do you feel like you would do Audible for the rest of your life? Unless you were to find other instances or up higher echelon.
Yeah, I mean, the goal is to be on the screen or do stand up or whatever is fun. Working on that now. Actually my buddy is editing Bill Burr's new movie. So
I remember you talking to me about this.
So I'm hopefully going to be able to do a couple things in there. We'll see. But that'd be VO stuff. But no, Audible, I mean, narrating is long, tedious work. for books and stuff. The cool thing I've gotten to do on there that I did in my own name were some shorts where it was like more like a play, like more like a live read of a play. And one is called Have At It, Sister, which is like this woman who was abused for years and years by her husband. And then one day he like semi tried to drown her in the hot tub, and then she got out of it. And she's like, yeah, you're never going to do that again. Boom. So I'm her lawyer, Mike Strain. And so that was really fun because you basically get to do like a dramatic read of the part, like everything in the book that wasn't, I don't know. I don't even know how it pieces together, to be honest, but that's the beauty of actually working directly with Audible as opposed to doing like Amazon Creation Exchange. Because typically I'm like, if you're doing a whole book that's like 400 or 500 pages, I mean, it takes like 25 hours. You have to do your own editing. And honestly, when I upgraded to a really nice mic, everything got monumentally more difficult. Like using a USB mic for narrating, much recommend. No one gives a crap. First of all, it's fine. And you don't hear every in that. Because when you dive deeper and deeper into the tech, it drives you absolutely nuts. You're like, I hear my breath. You know, every time you're like,
yep, I hear my heartbeat.
Yeah. The man went down to the well and he found, and you're like, I heard you. Body. One man will discover the end of the road. This summer, Jason born in Fat Buddha.
That was beautiful.
Thanks. So,
that's cool. And now there is so that's cool. So the dream is to actually do. Now, would you be cool like if like you got detoured and you were just stuck doing Disney movies? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you'd be fine with that. Yeah. Or as Trey's dream and my dream for Trey, because I love to hate him so much, is if he just did English overdubs for Japanese animes, because I would love he couldn't hate on me because I would be listening for him because he's my friend, but then he hates them so much. But it's like if they're gonna pay him, they're gonna pay him.
Here, look, I'm gonna say this once for all, folks. Huge anime connoisseur and fan over here. All the mangas, all the stuff. My OG favorite anime is dubbed, and I can't watch it subbed, meaning in Japanese, original Japanese voice acting, but with subtitles. I have to watch it in English because that's what I grew up on. Now, every other anime spanning past that, I'm fine with it. The toughest part is if I, like Jason said, if I were to get a gig doing a dub of an anime, I would hatefully love to do it. Because one, hello money. Yeah. Two, I'm in a freaking anime, which is international.
What happens if it's terrible anime?
It doesn't matter. Can you imagine how much merch he would wear everywhere? He would everything about him would be anime.
What happens if he can only be girls?
Like Japanese people would be crashing their cars because they'd be reading Trey walking down the street. Like,
right. That's the best part. I'm going to be his Trey. I'm going to be his manager. So I'm only going to set him up for gigs that just are terrible for him, but they still want him. But like, you need a 16-year-old girl? We have the right person for you. Trey's available.
Like, is this all he does? He's just got all these voices.
Who's this guy's manager?
It's like this big burly guy with a beard has this. Never mind.
Can you imagine him?
Your fans?
you imagine him in Japan? He'd be like Treyzilla. He'd be. Mira He like get off the plane, and be like.
Watashi wo eboite imasu. That is, do you remember me in Japanese?
Are you good? Yeah, that'd be great.
Wow. No, that would be a phenomenal gig. It would be hilarious, and I would never live it down. So anyway, what were we gonna say, Jason?
Oh no, that's amazing, and I love giving Trey a hard time. But yeah, no, I think that for a voice actor, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, if I can get into those places, it's just kind of where it doesn't matter. It's like one of my favorite comedians is Ron Fudges. And he's very funny, but then he found himself in a niche where he just got in all kinds of cartoons because of his voice. And so, because he has a totally weird voice. But yeah, or would you, if you had to fight it, like, would you want to do voiceover acting, or would you want to be, like, if you had the choice, somebody said, all right, you have only one choice. Either you can be a voice actor in this mega show, and that's all you get to do, or you be a star in this movie. Which one would you choose, voiceover or an actual movie?
Man, that's tough.
Yeah, I mean,
I
so
know
if
my answer.
honestly, if I had the choice, which I don't, but if I did, because it's easy to say if you actually have the choice, but I'm sure a lot harder to do. On screen would be super cool, right? But as a voice actor, what has longevity in a career? See The Simpsons, see Family Guy, see
Right.
all these shows. Okay, I'm working, dude. And you can do voiceover with a family. I could do it right here, just like this. There are plenty of people. I got a buddy who is amazing. His name's Joe Gaudette. He's in Massachusetts or Connecticut or somewhere in the Northeast. But he does one of the best Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonations you're ever going to hear, way better than this. And he does like Marty McFly. He does Beetlejuice. He's one of the voices in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Wow.
He works very hard, and I mean, puts out a ton of content on TikTok. You know, he's always promoting like Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if they're paying him or not, but he's always doing stuff. And phenomenal dude. And he built a studio at his house where he spends time with his family. Sure, sometimes people fly in places, but he's got the whisper room, right? Then you spend the money, you build the studio, you're done. You can do it forever. You got guys like Johnny Heller that narrate books, same thing. Everybody has their home gig, especially after COVID. It became such the norm. Like, yeah, you're going to do it from your house, right? Even there's a girl I know, Sophia, can't remember her last name, but she's in like Brooklyn, New York City. She's one of the voices of Rune Guild or Runestone or something, some really cool game where, you know, she's
Hearthstone?
Hearthstone. That's it. I cannot remember for the life of me what her character is, but it's something cool, and she's rad.
I would love to. Oof.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up. I can find her on Clubhouse probably real quick. But you will work in voice. I mean, think about it. South Park, guys with pieces of paper. Oh my God. Do it anywhere.
You
right?
kill Kenny.
Son of a sixth graders.
I don't know. I like to eat. And so when I read about like Thor or all the different dudes, and when they talk about their diet for the movies, and they're like, yeah, I got to eat like one piece of chicken. There was one I was just reading where it was like
more like 20 chickens.
Yeah, no, there was like
chickens.
Yeah.
That's
like,
kind of how you speak with my brother.
It's not obtainable, that body. It's like voiceover. It doesn't matter what your body looks like. It does matter if you're in shape, but yeah.
Well, yeah, one of the actors, I think it was Chris Hemsworth. He was like
squeamish.
He was eating and trying to get, you know, obviously just cut for Captain America. And he's like, and then afterwards, I ate a whole tub of ice cream and a giant pizza. And oh, wow. Okay. You said she's a voice in Hearthstone?
She's the voice of Squeamish in Hearthstone.
Wow.
And I also know the voice of Ash Ketchum is on Clubhouse. I also know Tommy Pickles from Rugrats.
So you know, oh my gosh,
she's from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Why can't I think of her name right now?
Hot blonde girl, Joy something.
I can't. I'm so mad. Yes, she
was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. She's gorgeous.
Female voice actors are like my childhood, and we never.
Oh, and I know Dexter from Dexter's Lab. She works for a big voiceover company out in California. That
California.
Yeah, it's where it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, my buddy PDV is like, man, if you lived here, it'd be so much easier. I could just like be like, frink, done. So, but he lives in a very nice place.
Oh my gosh.
Are you okay there, Trey?
My mind is going many different places right now about voice acting. I have a couple comments I need to get to, and then Ryan, I got to ask you about a little puppet show you may or may not be a part of. Or what? So no, he still is.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes
it's still ongoing.
Ooh, donuts.
Slayer is saying yes. I would get just to hear Trey's voice. He said, "Imagine him in like Cowboy Bebop." I'm down. Absolutely. If there was ever a continuation or whatever. And then he said,
Spider Pig
does whatever his Spider Pig does.
Hey, diddly.
And then he said he could be the professor, as in Ryan. for somebody else. Anyway, Ryan, I know this little YouTube channel that you're a part of in a very big way. What's it called and what is it about?
So it's Flippin' Durf. Basically came up, my friend Brett Osborne is the brains, money, and ambition behind Flippin' Durf. And I'm the idiot, talent, voice, content creator, which is why there's not a lot. So, yeah, I mean, Durf, Durf is just me, like, talking like this. And, you know, basically, oh, that's a red fire engine. I like red. Flip, do you like it? Yeah, I do. I like red. You know, so Brett's got, like, the higher register. I went with Durf because no matter if I was, like, super sick, like, if I had a very bad cold, I could always be like, oh, I can talk like this no matter what. And then I realized Durf kind of sounds like Homer, but he's not. And then,
oh, yeah.
And then Flip kind of sounds like, hey, diddly doodly, neighbor. But he's not Ned. I mean, he's very different because his voice is different. But when I try to do Flip, it definitely sounds like Flanders a little bit. But it's funny because I did a Simpsons show on Clubhouse where I would do both those voices and hey kids, you know, stuff like that. But Flip and Durf are they're great. They're for kids. It's really fun. We go through colors, you know, talk about different things, numbers, lots of counting, ABCs, fun adventures, kids using their minds and, you know, not just a tablet, but watching and using their imaginations. We did some opening some eggs and stuff. And I got to tell you, you know, Ryan's toy review, that kid drives me nuts because so many views, you know, and his parents do stuff. And it's hard work. And, you know, all 600 views are very much appreciated. But so,
yeah. That's a hard part about creating stuff is that, like, you see, you can do the same exact thing as somebody else, and then they
with more
succeed.
talent.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm
Here
wrong.
we go.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Trey going in on himself now. Here we go.
But I know someone who has also co-starred on that show before.
Not familiar. Oh, you mean the most viewed episode? Is that what you're getting at, Trey? Is that what you wanted to hear, funny man?
No, I wanted to hear you talk about Flip and Durf.
Sure you did.
You said that it's going to have a big reprise.
All right, so yeah, absolutely. There's going to be a comeback. We purchased some songs before the pandemic, aka 3 or 4 years ago. And they're good. And we got to make these shows, man, because kids are going to love the songs we have once we decide to film them. And what happened was I decided that having 3 children was more important than finishing a show. And I'm Brett, if you're watching, which you're not, I'm sorry.
He will soon.
He will see it. Sorry, Brett. I know that you said when in doubt.
Are you ascending to heaven right now? Is that what's happening?
I am actually.
Is that why your face is so darn bright?
I got you.
Listening. You like this? see how. Oh yeah, talk. Come on, baby. It's awesome.
Oh. So the CEO of Halo just dropped out. Random tidbit. Exactly. So Flippin' Durf, I hope that comes back out. And if you know of anybody who, you know, any open spots, possible co-stars coming back that may or may not be in the show, named BB the Beatboxer, you know, you let me know, man. I don't.
What we need is a puppeteer, somebody whose arm doesn't get tired all the time because of 40. Yeah, so they can hold their arms up for a long period of time.
Well, have you considered digitizing them?
Talk.
They do CG.
Have you considered digitizing the puppets?
I mean, animations. Yeah, you could do that. I don't know. Brett and I have talked. My buddy Wolf in LA is like, we're gonna make your puppet show. I'm like, cool, do it. And he's like, all right, we just need money. And I'm like, well, we have some. And then I don't know. He got busy. I got busy. We haven't talked about it in 2 months. But
right now I'm working on a puppet show about hip hop, and so I'm actually putting together. I have a bunch of musicians throughout the country helping me out, but literally that's all. I was just like, I'm just gonna digitize those bad boys because this is. I mean, literally all you have to do is just put it on a loop. So, in most situations, so it's like, because I know because I do tons of sock puppet stuff, and so my poor hand is done. I used to have a studio, and so I just moved the studio where it was just this high, where I recorded everything this high, so that I didn't have to lay under the bed. It was just,
well, we had a studio where it was at level and everything, and it's whatever. It was pretty cool, but so good.
Honky Dad.
You got the dad bod. Lifestyle modeling brought to you by Mountain Dew Zero. Thanks for all the free parking.
Oh, you weren't going to tell them about the studio? I'm so sad.
It was nice. We had a very massive green screen. We had a monitor. Most puppeteers have to learn how to do stuff backwards, but we flipped it and put a mirror. So everything was mirrored correctly. So we didn't have to learn that because we're old and tired and don't want to learn stuff.
Yeah.
We just want to get paid never.
Yeah, it's I said, I didn't know that my whole life I was promoting myself to do puppet shows, but it's what it is. What happened when I wrote a song about a sock monkey, and
really,
I didn't know when I was my first song ever was called Sock Monkey and a 4-Door Pinto, and my buddy Saw Paul, who now is a Grammy nominated children's musician, says that's first kids song he ever heard, and I was like, but that was an adult song for adults that I wrote.
That's fun.
That's offensive.
I know a guy named, we call him Coltfells. He's a Hawaiian dude, and they've been writing songs for kids, and he plays the ukulele like a madman, and it's pretty cool. They have a lot of catchy little educational tunes they keep kind of cranking out. So I make him laugh a lot, but Scout the puppet exists somewhere. Yeah, Olaf. Yeah.
Well, that's the crazy part is that. Oh, I guess that should have been my my thing. Is that my show started as where there was whether the feature was Sawpaw, who's but now I'm the inspirational rapper that inspires the kids to rap.
So could I be like Fast Shady? Be rolling up in there what's up, Jason? I got some new beats to spin at you, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Dope.
Exactly.
Dank.
But anyways, I just say all that to say that I think it's amazing. I said when I watch Flippin' Dearth, I get mad for you.
Yeah.
Because I understand how much work that takes, and then I go, it's 6 times better than half the stuff you see, and it's 600 people watch it, and
go watch Flippin' Dearth, people.
It's
on YouTube.
It's educational, and it's it's a guy that's a dad, and he flies in a plane for Pete's sake. That's cool.
One of the coolest episodes ever.
Yeah, we like that. So
Ryan, if you could give a bit of advice to anybody watching, possibly in the future, now,
because he still hasn't gotten. Why, as his friend, haven't you just punched him in the face and said, "If you're really going to do this to start, you dummy"? Sorry,
he's too far away, and that would be Brett's advice. He's like, "Just get Trey to do it." I'm like, "Well, yeah, man. It's hard to have initiative for somebody else."
I know.
It's hard enough to have initiative for you, especially when you get I have kids, I have a wife. My life is for all intents and purposes over, right? All the good stuff already happened. Now I just have to ask permission for stuff. I'm like, honey, can I go have fun? And she's like, I guess. You're going to leave me here alone. So, it's hard, man. Well, and when I'm the sole breadwinner, right? I got to make money. So I'm like, hey, baby, I'm going to they cast me in this thing for 6 months. I think it's going to do well. She's like, if you read the contract, is it going to pay our bills? Are we sunk? I'm like, not really. Maybe. I'm not sure. It probably will be good. I was on a TV show where we had a pilot for this thing where I got to play this character that was like John Goodman if Colonel Sanders dipped him in fried chicken. It's Like, hey, Shane, looky what we have here. I was like this big mob boss and stuff, and it was dope. And I would like be sending stuff to the director, and we like did it. We shot the pilot, and it was dope, and it released. And then some studio got their hands on it, and they're like, yeah, we don't want to use any of your people. And then they all fought over it, and then nothing happened.
Oh, yeah. And then it became the Big Bang Theory. What?
Yeah.
Is that available somewhere?
What's why are all these people running around with guns? What's happening?
Is that available somewhere?
Yeah. It's on NBC.
I want to see your bit though.
I understand. Yeah, it's there. It's somewhere.
Well, Ryan, for those who are watching, and for those who will see this, hopefully Brett will watch. But for those who are, becoming or wanting to become a voice actor or a stand-up comedian, or a father of 3 kids. No, I'm just kidding. Mainly just for the previous 2. What would your advice be for those people that are really looking forward into getting into that?
Stop it too. It's enough.
Okay. Well,
tell her you're sorry, but you don't need that.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I love my daughter. Okay. She's amazing, but I am tired. Now, for pursuing things, honestly, figure it out and go do it. Try it. Go. Like, don't wait for somebody to tell you you're good. You're good. If you love it, you're good enough. Because there are plenty of people out there that suck at things, but they try hard enough and they keep doing it. And they become people I hate because they went and did it and I didn't. And I'm like, I would crush that. But I didn't have that drive, and I didn't let myself escape this droning world that wants to suck everything out of you.
Yeah.
So go do it. If you want to do it, man. What are you going to do? Oh, I'm homeless. Who cares, man? Are you going to make it or not? Right? Like, do it before you have a family that's like, Daddy, why are we living in a trailer? You don't want to be like Mitch Hedberg's sister. Like, she want to be a movie star, but she does live in a trailer, but she never gets called to set.
Wow.
I think that's pretty good advice. I appreciate that, man. Jaime's coming through and saying, man, that kind of life sounds sad. I've decided I'm never getting married because of your description. Thanks.
Good job, Sama.
He's married.
He's married and has 2 kids.
Oh, dude. That's okay, man. Lots of people live double lives. We don't have to talk about it.
Oh. Hey, start up a pen pal. Beat Yoru-sama is your pen pal.
Yeah, maybe you can find some linebacker for, like, I don't know, Notre Dame or something that, like, thinks you're awesome.
I said pen pal, but I meant pen name.
Bro. Wow.
And then Olaf Sayer says, I work at McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts and always told I have a voice for radio, but I have nowhere to go. No idea where to go.
No idea where to go. All right, Olaf.
This is the guy that has an official podcast with a fun video game. He needs to stop. Have you ever heard of Mutant League Football, Ryan?
I used to love Mutant League Football. Are you kidding me? Bones Jackson?
Dude, Olaf Slayer runs their podcast.
Oh, that's cool.
On their new game. And so he actually gets to interview everybody on it. And so, Tim, whatever his name is, does all the voices for the new game.
Nice.
And so he actually has him on a future show. But yeah.
Yo, move, punk.
He said, I've decided to have a disassociative fugue.
Sweet. Do it, man.
Wow.
You can be whoever or whatever you want. Just ask a Democrat.
Oh, man. Okay. Olaf Slayer said that's besides the point, Shay. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Whew, Democrats. Okay, so I think it's time to move on to our next segment, Jason.
Well, I think so too. Did we ask Ryan all the questions he needs? Ryan, is there anything that I should have asked you that I didn't ask you?
That's a great question. I don't know. Not really. If you want to hear any voices, if you have anybody you'd like to see if I can do.
We're going to have a fun bit at the end.
Okay.
That you're definitely going to get to use it. So it's like an improv game. And you'll get to be Trey's therapist, and you get to make up You
This is
get
gonna
to
be so
make
good.
up
yeah,
facts
yeah.
about Trey, and he has to yes and all of them. So
I already know who I want that to be.
yeah, okay.
I'm very excited.
So that's the close. So everybody look forward to that. Is there anything that you'd like to would like to promote or talk about real quick?
This is your plug.
Yeah.
My very good friend who just had me out to LA is tonight at the premiere for The Greatest Beer Run Ever. So it's about the real story of one of the boys from like the Boston area who went, and his name's Chicky. He went over to Vietnam during Vietnam, and he took some beers to the boys to encourage them because everybody was like, against the war. It's not a pro-war movie. It's an interesting movie that tells the story. It's got Bill Murray. It's got Russell Crowe. It's got Zac Efron. But yeah, this idiot jumped on a merchant ship, went over there, and he would like go in the middle of war zones, call guys back to like, hey, I'm here to say Danny. Like he's in the 167th. Hey, Danny, we need you to come back. He's like running, dodging bullets. He gets in there. He's like, hey, it's Chicky. I bought you beer. So it's kind of a crazy story about a dude that really just kind of meant well and was like, you know what? I'm going to take our boys some beers. So that will be coming out on Apple TV. If you have that, go see it and support my friend who edited it. And also, there's that, and VikingVoiceover.com. Go to the Renaissance Festival, throw some tomatoes. And if you don't know who Joe Zimmerman is, he's a good stand-up comedian friend of mine. He opens for the likes of Nate Bargatze and Brian Regan and other very funny people. So go and listen to Smiling at Wolves or Innocence or something like that. And if you need somebody to help you fall asleep, he's on YouTube reading books to you because he has a voice full of melanin.
Nice.
Melatonin.
Well, Trey,
Phenomenal.
now I do think it is that time.
What? What time are you talking about?
I think it's time for you to show us all your Japanese girl voice.
No.
Watashi wa oboite masuka.
I think
He's talking about it's time for question of the day.
day.
Dig it. Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. So we got a question from Twitter over here. It's our boy @iGreenGod, which we still have not had on the show, but we have asked a question almost every episode from his Twitter. Hey, how's it going? And he says, oh, maybe not that one. Where would you spend all your time if you could? Feel free to make it as goofy as you want. I would say in the presence of Ryan.
Ouch.
Learning
That's
about
hurtful.
voice acting.
That's hurtful, Trey.
Wow.
Jason, I'm sorry.
I'm
I get
honored.
to see you in 2 weeks.
I'm honored.
Well, it's 2 weeks. That's crazy. Let's see. Let me think of a dumb one so you can actually give yourself a filter, Ryan. I would like to spend all my time pooping. I already do that. That's my life.
So good.
Oh, what? Jeez.
Bidets are a game changer. 8 bidets a week, ladies and gentlemen.
I know.
You can look at me funny, but my butthole's clean. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no. My parents have them. I know the. If you don't know,
Now you know.
I no longer need to floss with a shoelace.
Oh my God.
I would say I would want to stay, on a waterbed
Why?
eating Jello.
Oh, so good.
What kind of Jello? What flavor?
Blue.
Blue.
Okay.
Not
Blue's
a
a
flavor.
flavor.
Not a flavor of chemical.
I like the blue crayons because they
I like
taste
the
the
blue
best.
They the best.
You're a good boy.
I like chocolate.
I like that blue Jello right there. Mm-hmm.
You ought not talk to that boy that way.
You're a good boy. I see them down in there.
All right,
Some
Ryan.
call it a Kaiser blade. Some call it a sling
I
blade.
call her a sling blade. Flowers.
Anyway.
Is pretty.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, everybody. I apologize for these people.
Jaime says, I love my bidet.
Absolutely. I do a bit on bidets. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, give me 1 second. Olaf Slayer says, I choose the ISS because I love space. International Space Station?
International Space
Oh,
Station.
okay.
Phenomenal. That's amazing. Okay, I changed my answer. In space, and unlimited oxygen supply, I can't get damaged with space lo-fi.
Sorry, I've also changed my answer. Jacuzzi in the middle of an IMAX movie theater, fully surrounded.
Ooh, yeah.
That sounds amazing, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And no, but I'm not sharing that. You get your own jacuzzi tub. I'm not sharing with
Dang
somebody.
it, bro. Come on, man.
There's
I would
space.
like
All right, Ryan.
to spend time at Dave Chappelle's listening room
Ooh.
in Ohio. Because if you're in the Shack, which is the place next to Dave's house in Yellow Springs, Ohio, or whatever, where he hangs out and his friends come out and they party and they chill, and there's like a dome. You go in this dome and it's like fully acoustically amazing. I know a story of them, maybe having incense burning there and listening to In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins, my buddy Joe Zimmerman, Brian Regan, Dave Chappelle, and Carrie Elwes. Yes, the very same, the one from Men in Tights. They were together. There's the relation. Saw,
Is it
Kiss the Girl.
Isn't it used?
No, it's Elwes. You're incorrect, but good
Jason
try.
has a hard time with words.
It's okay,
too,
Jason. Use your words, letters and words, put them together, string them together, and
Ryan,
Letters and numbers.
You should understand that in a few seconds, I'm going to get to do a 2-minute rap song about whatever I want. So you should stop making fun of me at this point. I'm just telling you.
It's okay. Just come to my show. We'll be even.
Ooh. All right. So speaking of which, Jason, we should probably wrap and roll this show right along. But yeah.
Yeah. So, Ryan, we're going to take what we talked about today. We're going to turn it into a rap song. But you could also give me some ideas or variations that you want the song to be about. Whatever you like. What would you like, Ryan?
I think there should be a mention of a Walker and Chewbacca. And maybe Ron Swanson as Ron Solo.
Okay.
Because that's fun. Sorry.
No worries. Okay, so Chewbacca, Walker, Ron Swanson, Solo.
Okay.
And Bill Burr.
And Bill Burr.
Well, he's already in Star Wars.
I mean, can I say what I'm saying, or are you going to argue with my suggestions? This is stupid. Hey, make suggestions, not those. You're just like a wife to me right now.
Oh, no.
Where do you want to eat? Wherever we don't have to argue about it. Okay? Shut up.
You win. All right.
Sheesh.
But now I've forgotten everything you just said. So what is it
Yeah.
now? Walker's Solo, Ron Solo, Chewbacca, obviously Trey, playing Chewbacca because he has enough of that hair anyways.
Bill Burr and the Mandalorian with a Boston accent that he has to defend.
All right, Ryan. Go ahead, Jason.
No, I'm done. Trey, go do your thing.
I was going to say, Ryan, do you want us to use a stage name? Do you want it just to be Ryan Kailbourne? Do you want it to be the thing you go by from Audible?
I don't care. Ryan Kailbourne, Niles Dunhu, whatever.
Ryan Kailbourne.
Ryan Kailbourne. Mitch Hedberg, don't matter.
Ryan Kailbourne.
The 9 Ladies Stone Circle in Staffordshire, doesn't matter.
Phenomenal. This is amazing. Okay.
Perfect.
I wish we could go on for 2 hours, but we can't, so we got to keep it rolling and keep it smooth. Ryan's probably done and tired of standing, but don't worry. Show's almost over. We love you. Thank you so much for being here. You said what?
He hasn't died yet. We're good.
He hasn't died yet. Phenomenal.
Hey, do you have any kind of raps with any voices? Do you have a bit where there's a rap for a voice?
I have a rap that I wrote in high school that I probably still remember. Now, what voice I do it in, I'm just thinking what would be funny.
Well, here's the thing. So I'll go, and
All right.
at the end, if you want to try to do something at the end, you could do whatever voice you want. And if you don't worry about it. I'll just keep going.
Okay.
I literally do this with kids, so you should be fine.
Word.
So, but if you have something, like if I'm going and then you think it's something hilarious, do it. Don't be afraid. Just kind of give me like a wave or something. I don't know. All right, Trey.
Are you guys ready?
Hippopotamus rhymes with bottomless.
Yo, we got DJ Sound Effects, Scout the Psalmist, and Ryan Kailbourne on the mic. Let's get it.
Okay, here we go. This is a Star Wars story you don't even know. It has Bill Burr. They went back in time and picked that dude up, so they didn't know why. They had Chewbacca shaving his head. Not really sure what's going on, it said. And Ron Swanson is Ron Solo. He's like, hello, if you know what you know. What's something, Ryan, that Ron would say if he was in a Star Wars story every other day? Hey.
Ask it again.
Something like this is ridiculous.
But you can't stop but wash the dishes, and then I gotta spit of this. Only if I knew what I'd be. What would he do if Chewbacca tried to get him crazy?
Hey, Chewbacca, sit right down. I'll tell you a little story about a clown. This guy, Bill Burr, he was in Star Wars. He couldn't change his voice, so he just went with Boston, like he's on Cheers or Slim's Kind of Shady. I don't know what's happening, but just shut up. Don't hate me.
That's cool. Only if I hate you because you're Trey's friend. Yes, sirree. But that's okay. Only if I can't go down. We talk about Star Wars. We feeling it now. And well, how? What am I saying? If I could be, it's like that weird cow that does the purple milk. G, I meant the green milk. Only if I can't go down. He's chilling in the side of the bay like, wow. Only if I can't fill it back. Then we go. And we got a Boston accent. I don't know. I can't rap with no accent like that. All I can do is go, hello, how you doing like that? If I go down, try with the flip, don't strip. Now you wants to bid it when you get don't flip. And I still don't know what you came to do. Gotta rearrange words and I'm keeping it true. Uh-oh. I don't even know what the heck that was. Only if I can't break it back down time. Now I guess, Ryan, there's one more question I have for you. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go to eat? Answer that question, yes or re.
I think I'd go to Peter's house and have a meal with Lois Pewterschmidt. Oh, yeah. That'd be dope. Hey, get out of my house, Cleveland. You can't come over with my wife. And if you try it again, I'll end your life. All right.
That's tight if I stand here. Looking back because I still don't understand Veer. I'm looking at Peter doing crazy things. Don't rearrange what the crazy brings. But that's the song. I guess we're done with that. And I can rip when I rap when I'm busting the facts. And I think I did it all, Trey. I'm sorry. You're probably beatboxing your face off. And I see, but I never go. Only if I ever flow. Because Ryan's in his closet changing all his clothes. He don't even ever know. Do you got your other stuff, bro? How about your furry stuff? Isn't it there? I don't know. Oh.
New paper wash.
He never stops talking. I love the mama.
That was actually good. I was like,
you did awesome. You did awesome, Ryan. You did great.
Phenomenal.
That
Good
was the
stuff.
best out of. We just started doing that in the last few episodes
Solid.
where I ask questions and they respond. That's easily the best responses we've had. So, that was awesome.
Unfreaking believable.
Double kill.
I'd like to thank all my fans who are still alive, which I am not. All right.
Oh, no.
The list has been enough, as is my blood pressure. I guess I shouldn't have strapped up. All right.
Jason, run us through. Let's go.
Well, thank you
Is
so much,
that like
guys.
with
for
a
checking-
sword?
Thank you guys for checking out the show. I hope you're having an awesome day. If you are checking us out on the podcast and you want to see us live, it's Mondays at 5 CST. You can go check us out on the videos on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and everywhere else. There's stuff where you can see our faces. And come check it out. We love your comments. We love the people that are in our comments now, and they're awesome, but we'd like some more. So make sure you come check us out. Again, that's Mondays at 5 p.m. CST. But also, if you're just trying to figure out where you can listen to us, just go to Flows, the number 4, the letter U, anywhere podcasts are. We've been doing this for over 3 years now, and we have 120 episodes. You should go check it out and listen to it. If you want to be on the show, if you have an idea of somebody that should be on the show and they're not, come contact us. Go to our website, flowcu.com, and send us stuff. And we'll literally have your mom on the show if you ask. So it's not. We've had Trey's mom on the show. So
We actually have, believe it or not.
yeah. Trey, is there anything I'm forgetting?
No, you pretty much covered it, Jason. If you guys have any questions of the day, please feel free to hit us up at flowsforyou.com where you can message me and Jason. We also need you guys to be on the show so we can talk about cool and fun and goofy stuff. And that's pretty much it. Hit us up at flowsforyou.com.
Make sure I've been spending time curating our TikTok, so please go over and look at TikTok at Flows for You, Flows number 4, letter U. Also our YouTube and those things. Next week is gonna be a fun episode. We have I got it. It's 5:00 and it's gonna be I don't remember.
So close.
Dang, Trey, it's gonna
So
sound,
close.
sounded so professional for a
Oh
second.
man.
Strong to quite strong promo. Very strong, folks.
Until I just failed.
Today we're going to have what's his name?
We're
on
actually
the
going to have my
show.
friend Marcus A. Johnson, who's a musician. And so he has a new CD that just came out. And it should be pretty awesome. His show will be 5 to 6 CST on next Monday. So please come check that out. And I think in the next few weeks we have a Filipino magician, not musician, but magician.
They could be a musician.
That's a magician at the same time. And now it's time, Ryan, for the part I've been looking forward the entire episode. You get to be Trey's therapist, and you get to make up facts about Trey's life and ask him questions. And you can do this in any voice that you want. And you could change the voices. You could have multiple therapists. I don't care. This is and you get 3 questions. But truthfully, if you're killing it, you can do as many questions as you want. I don't care. But I'll give you a heads up as it goes, and we should read some of these comments. People are going crazy in the comments. Trey, is there any that are worth keeping? Oh yeah, you could always say it. We could always put them at the end.
Is this too loud?
No, that's good. Ryan,
Phenomenal.
That's fine.
turn it down a little, Trey.
Oh gosh, it's at 3.
All right, it's fine then.
He said, "Stop you correcting your guests when it comes to English. That never works well for you, Jason." Olaf Slayer says, "Man, this is a very Star Trek list." Yeah, man, Star Wars. Sorry. I need a Trey Ryan Audible story with Ryan doing this voice and Trey beatboxing. Anyway, I think you should ask this cool guy. I've heard before.
Jaime, he's asking. He said we should ask him.
Yeah, he's
Be on the show.
referencing himself.
He goes by J Pineapples. Notice how I didn't say does because he meant to type goes.
J Pineapples sounds kind of like J Pineapples. And if you say it in a British accent, it definitely sounds like J Pineapples.
And Jaime, if Trey's nice enough, he might send me those videos, and I can actually work on your intro video.
And here's the plot twist, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do this really quick. I don't know if it's going to work. Nope, it's not.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, never mind. I was going to zoom in on my face. I've actually uploaded a lot of the stuff as of yesterday, but Jason he didn't know because he didn't check.
You're totally right. Wow, great job.
I actually have to post the rest of that stuff. But anyway, let's move on. Let's finish this. Let's finish strong.
All right, here we go. Ryan, let's do this. Trey will start the music, and then you can start your therapy session. Go for it, Ryan.
Good afternoon, Trey. I'm very excited that you decided to come back in. Have you been whittling since we last spoke? Your lack of a response makes me think that what I tell you doesn't really land and you don't take it seriously.
Sir,
Please shut up. I respect the fact that as a man you have an opinion and you really shouldn't be sitting in front of another grown man trying to be vulnerable because that's against everything in your human fiber.
You're right. What am I doing
Shut
here?
up. Next question. Have you overcome the longing that you had that we spoke about last time?
Not at
I
all.
don't care. Please don't answer. I want you to write these down in your mind and answer them to yourself in front of the mirror, like a woman would.
This is amazing.
Thank you for coming. I
got
have
one
people
last
that
question?
talk to me, and they're not you. I pay them to not speak to me. You pay me to ask you things. I didn't say you could respond. You can respond now if you want to.
That's true.
This is so frustrating for me.
I should have picked a different song altogether for this, but this fits.
I just want to give you some advice as a man.
I'm all ears.
If you're going to burn a paraffin effigy, it's best to double coat it in wax and push it out into the water. Never marry a Tammy. She'll ruin your life, and then she'll come back and ruin it again.
I agree.
Crying is allowed only at funerals and the Grand Canyon.
Thank
There's
you for
only
your
one thing I hate more than lying. Just
What is
skim
that?
milk, which is water lying about being milk. Now, I'm going to ask you a series of questions.
Oh, okay.
Do you know anyone
Turn
that
off the music
owns?
tray.
Do you know anyone that owns a pig farm?
Nope.
You're dead to me. Next question. Did anyone ever... Never mind. It's too dark.
I want to hear it.
Has anyone ever told you that razors work?
Yes.
And how's
Yes.
that going?
They seem to be doing just fine.
Don't get lippy with me, son.
You can't see his lip.
You're right, it's impossible. Did you know that flat brim hats are for men that are 20 years younger than you?
As in, like, snapbacks or?
Please don't ask stupid questions. Just go with it.
All right.
If you see a 15-year-old dressed like you in the mall, realize that you are the one with a problem.
Oh, thank you so much, guys, for the day. I hope you have an awesome night. Thank you so much, Ryan, for just spending time with us. Thank you, Trey, for getting roasted by Ryan right there. Made my day. And again, make sure you come check us out next week. And we really appreciate anybody that spends their time listening to us. And y'all are awesome. And see you later.
What? No.
Oh, sorry. See you later.
No.
Oh no!
See you later.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
Close
You
for
just do
you.
it.
No no!
This
Close
is what
for
we-
you.
It's what we do now. It's what we do.
The word is
we
this
do.
is, but it's all good.
This is what
This
we
is
do.
what we
This
do.
is what we do.
Ryan, you've been amazing, man. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me, guys. Sorry for the delay.
No, stay on afterwards. I know.
Okay, just so you know, I meant none of those things except for Oliver.
Oh. Quick, Jason in the show.
I'm trying to find the button, dude.
Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all of your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you.